welcome to our next video. This is research of existing designs in our Folio Explained series. In this particular video, I'm just going to try to help you understand how existing products can be used to help us design better projects. And at the end of it, you should be able to go off and do your own research of existing designs. I'm not going to teach you anything new, I'm just going to show you how existing designs help us make projects. Before I go off to do my research, I'm just going to refresh you. I'm making an entertainment unit for my client Mike D. He needs a timber furniture item for his new house. It needs to hold his PlayStation and his Foxtel box. Okay, so that's from the previous videos if you've missed that, but that's what I'm making. I'm making an entertainment unit. So if I'm making an entertainment unit, before I just go and start designing it, I probably want to spend some time looking at entertainment units that are already on the market. So I did this by going to websites like Google and going to Google Images and searching for entertainment units. I went to some furniture companies, Harvey Norman, Fantastic, Freedom, had a look at their entertainment units. I had a look on Pinterest as well. I've then put some designs that I thought, I like little bits of this, and I put them all up here on my page. This is where I start. I start by collecting images of existing ideas that I like. So I've numbered them all so that you can follow along, but you might collect 10 existing ideas, 5 existing ideas, whatever you need to help you design your own project. I then pick one of them. And I spend a lot of time writing some comments about what I like and what I don't like about this particular design. So if I'm looking at this one here, which was number 1 on my original collage, things that I like, and maybe I want to try and include those features in my own design. Well, I start with, there's 2 spaces. There's a space for the Foxtel and a space for the PlayStation. I like that, I need to do something like that, so I'm going to try and include a shelf like that that's nice and open in my own design. It's also quite a low entertainment unit, it's really slimline. I think that would be really cool and really funky for the client's house. So I like that, maybe I'm going to try and include that in my design as well. It looks to me like it's made from solid timber, so again, that's something that I like, something that I'm going to try and replicate. And it looks simple enough to make. It's sort of got a big box with a shelf. In that shelf, there's 2 drawers, and it's just got some legs sitting on the bottom. So it seems to me to be quite a simple design, easy enough to make. Now, when I look at designs, sometimes there are things that I don't like. And it's important that I actually write down my thoughts about things that I don't like. Because I don't want to produce an entertainment unit that I don't like, and I don't want to produce an entertainment unit the client doesn't like. So you might also include the client in this process of looking at existing designs. Sit down with them, show them a few designs that you found on the internet, and say, what do you like, what don't you like, and put their comments in here as well. For this particular one, the drawers, they look so big, I just think how heavy would they be to open? I don't like the idea of that. What am I even going to put in those drawers? They're far too big for me. So I think if I was going to make a project, I might try and make one that's a little bit smaller. Then when I'm looking at the overall design, I said, I really like how slim it is. It's nice and low profile. But considering how short it is, I think the legs are far too tall. When I'm looking at my entertainment unit, I don't want to see the legs. I want it to look like it's almost floating from the ground. So I think I try to avoid having such big legs. And lastly, I'm sort of thinking maybe the legs look a little bit chunky. They're quite big, they're quite thick compared to the rest of the design, which is really slim, thin timber. So maybe I want to try and avoid that. So that there is a very simple example of how you do the positives and negatives, things you like, things you don't like, or things you want to avoid in your initial research for existing designs. Now, if we go back to this page, remember I've picked 8 different designs. If I've got 8 designs in my project that I've included in my folio, I need to do one of these tables for all 8 designs. So make sure that you're picking designs that actually have features that you want to replicate and copy so that you can actually make the most of your design processes. That's the end of that video. Our next video is more an information video on materials. I'm going to guide you through a few different materials that are available in the timber industry in terms of a little bit of theory. It's not specifically going to be related to how to put it into your folio. However, you can use the information from that video to help fill in the parts of your follow here on your materials research. So I look forward to seeing you for that video as well. Thanks very much, and good luck.